almost like it's demanding your attention right now. It speaks in a loud voice, promising sudden change, hidden events, and moments that will supposedly reshape your life if you act quickly enough. But when you slow it down and really look at it, you realize something important. Real life rarely announces itself in that dramatic way. Change doesn't usually arrive with countdowns or warnings to not scroll away, and it doesn't depend on fear to prove its importance. What actually shapes your future is far quieter and more ordinary. Small decisions you make when no one is pressuring you, the habits you repeat even when they feel insignificant, and the way you respond to uncertainty when nothing around you feels guaranteed. There's a kind of power in recognizing how easily emotional language can pull your attention forward, making you feel as if you're standing at the edge of something life-changing, even when nothing concrete is actually happening. It's not about dismissing hope or the idea that unexpected opportunities can appear. They absolutely can, but about staying grounded enough to separate genuine possibility from dramatic storytelling designed to hook your attention. Your life doesn't need urgency to matter, and it doesn't need mystery to be meaningful. If something valuable is coming your way, it will hold up even when you're calm, even when you take your time to understand it, and even when you choose patience over panic. The real surprises that last are usually the ones you grow into, not the ones you're frightened into noticing. So instead of chasing messages that demand immediate belief or reaction, it's often better to return to your own pace, your own judgment, and the quieter signals that come from experience rather than pressure. Now think about your life. You are worn out. You are the one who has been taking care of everything. Still, something will be different in an hour. There will be a door open. The truth will be told. There will be a blessing. Do you feel it yet? That weird stress in your chest. That voice inside you that tells you something bad is about to happen. Don't ignore how you feel. Stay with it until the end. Don't skip. When this surprise comes, you will know that every burden, every tear, and every quiet night led you to this moment. It is not a weakness to be unable to settle down. That is the first sign that your quantum reset has begun. To help keep this energy steady, type, "I am receiving." Don't skip this part, my beloved child. I am about to tell you the exact moment when your fate lines up. Follow me through to the end. You cannot see it yet, but a big surprise is coming your way right now. Someone is calling your name. Someone is getting ready to say something to you again that they were afraid to say before. They didn't tell the truth. They tried to hide how they felt. A mistake hurts them a lot. They are not going to leave this time. Don't skip. You will miss the sign that was made just for you if you scroll. Pay close attention. Things are going to change in your life. There is already a message, a phone call, an unexpected chance, or a shocking realization on the way. The person who once didn't see how valuable you are about to understand it. The person who hurt you knows they will never forget you. Someone who has been standing back is now finally getting the courage to speak up. Do not leave until the end. A very important thing is about to be taught to you. Take a deep breath and concentrate before going on. You will miss out on what fate wants you to know if you leave now. There is a reason why this message got to you today. You are going through something strong, peaceful, and lovely. Don't skip. Stay right here. There is something coming up that will change your life right now. My beloved child, please don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. A lot of people scroll right past what I am about to say, right before their miracle. Do not leave until the end. Something very important is about to be revealed to you. Things, people, and events are being moved around in the universe right now, so you can get what was always meant for you. Someone who didn't see how valuable you are is now going through a lot of emotional pain. The thought of you strikes them when they least expect it. It hurts more when you are not here than when you were. Don't skip. Someone has been telling lies about something that they wouldn't tell you before. They will no longer be able to avoid it because of fate. They are being pushed back toward you. Soon you will feel something change. There will be a clear sign, energy, or vibration that makes it impossible to ignore. Do not leave until the end. Something very important is about to be told to you. You have been looking for clarity, closure, and a big step forward. Something will happen in an hour that will make everyone see the truth. What someone does, says, or lets slip will show how they really feel. Don't scroll right now. You will miss the start of your future. If you skip this, stay right here. The surprise you have been waiting for is almost here. Do not even consider scrolling, my beloved child. Most people skip this part, and it is when their blessing starts to fade. You are going to stay until the end. Get ready for something big now. Someone is thinking about you all the time. They tried to take their minds off of things. They tried to forget. Some people even tried to tell you they didn't care about you. Still, everything points back to you. Don't skip. They are coming up with a message. They are about to send words they never thought they would send. Someone is about to tell you a secret, say sorry, or tell you the truth that will shock you. Pay close attention. Your life will go from being confusing to being clear once this truth comes out. This is not a mistake. The reason you are here is because now is the right time for your breakthrough. Do not leave until the end. A very important thing is about to be taught to you. Just stay here for a little while longer before you go. Your future is becoming more clear. Your name is getting bigger. Your blessings are coming together. After a long time of silence, this surprise is more than just an event. Do not skip this. Keep your grip tight. The exact moment when things start to change for you will be shown by what comes next. Wait until the very end. My beloved child, do not skip this part. This is where your story goes in a way you didn't expect. Do not leave until the end. There is also value in recognizing the emotional weight people sometimes carry when they are trying to grow, heal, or move forward from difficult experiences. Many individuals go through periods where they feel unseen, unheard, or overwhelmed by their own thoughts and reflections. In those moments, even small reminders of encouragement, structure, or connection can feel meaningful. It is important, however, that these messages remain grounded in respect, emotional balance, and personal responsibility rather than pressure or fear. Growth should never feel like something forced or tied to obligation. It works best when it is supported by choice and self-awareness. For those who create or share motivational or reflective content, support from a community can help sustain that work, whether through engagement, kind feedback, or voluntary contributions. If someone chooses to support a creator or platform financially, it should always come from a place of appreciation rather than expectation or emotional pressure. Healthy exchange is built on openness and willingness, not obligation or promises of return. Ultimately, the most lasting value comes from feeling understood, encouraged, and grounded in your own journey. When content helps someone feel less alone or more focused, that impact is meaningful on its own. Any further support, in any form, is simply an extension of that connection, not a requirement, and not tied to pressure, urgency, or emotional demands. Someone's whole world has been turned upside down by your silence. They thought you were going to chase them. You didn't. The story is being changed by destiny. They are teaching you how much you are worth in the worst way possible. Don't skip. Pay attention. They thought the door would never open again. But now things are different. Things will go your way this time. Someone who used to talk without thinking about it now checks every word. Someone who left is now coming back. I want to stop for just a second and speak to you directly. You stayed. You didn't scroll. And that means something real is happening inside you right now. This channel exists for the people who stay when everything in them wants to run. If something in these words has helped carry you through a hard season, please consider supporting this work through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. You don't have to, but if you feel it, honor that feeling. It takes nothing to ignore it. It takes courage to act on it. And someone who pretended not to care really wants you to stay single. Do not leave until the end. The surprise has already begun. People in places you have never been can feel your power. People are talking about you in places you have never been. Someone who used to think less of you is about to learn something that will change their whole life. What is it? A letter, an admission, or a sudden move? Soon, something will happen. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Your fate is changing. Every beat of your heart brings you closer. Now is the time to take back your power. Say it in the comments if you know that your silence made you strong. Type, "My peace is golden." Stay with me, my beloved child, because what I am about to say will change everything. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Someone who looked strong to you before is having a hard time right now. Their pride is giving way. It is making them doubt themselves. They are being hit harder by the truth than they thought. Do not go. Don't skip right now. Scrolling will hide what fate wants to show you. There is change going on all around you. Someone can feel you. They are being led to your path through dreams, thoughts, and sudden urges to reach out. The people around them don't know why your name keeps coming up, but fate does. No matter where they go, you stay. Writing, "I am ready for my breakthrough," will help you feel this change and trust that it will happen. The universe knows that you are ready for the blessing that is coming and that you are willing to receive it. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. You have been calm, patient, and careful. You saw people lie, run away, and hide how they felt. The story has now turned around. People who didn't see your worth are coming back to you with more honesty than ever before. A confession is coming together. The truth is coming out. Things will start to make sense soon. Don't move. Don't skip. You don't expect the surprise that is coming. Stop with me, my beloved child. Don't skip. The truth is so close that everything seems to be still. Do not leave until the end. There is a big thing coming toward you. Somebody who used to feel good about leaving is now in a place where they can finally face the truth. They have no idea how much they need you. Their mind isn't working as fast as their heart. Don't skip. This is what you need to hear. Someone has a confession that makes them feel very bad. They try to forget about you, but your memories hit them like waves. On their own, they only hear your name when they are not with other people. They now know that you were the best. No one could take your place. You were the only one who could bring peace. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. A breakthrough is very close, so everything is tense. A message, a call, or a visit out of the blue. Everything will change at once. They have been putting off facing their fear for a long time. Your whole story will change when they do something. Don't move. Don't skip. The next part will tell you when your destiny starts to play out right in front of you. Don't scroll anymore, my beloved child. The truth is here and ready for you. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Someone who used to act like losing you didn't matter has to deal with the damage they caused. Their faith isn't stable. At this point, the message stops just giving you facts and starts telling you what to do. You stop passively listening and start growing. The question I am about to ask may not seem important, but it is really important. The focus naturally shifts toward what you do with those emotions rather than what they supposedly mean about others. There's real value in recognizing that feeling deeply about someone or something is part of being human, but it doesn't require turning that feeling into a directive, an obligation, or a belief that your worth depends on external validation. A healthier way to hold these moments is to see them as reminders of your capacity to care, connect, and reflect, not as signs that you need to act urgently or interpret everything as fate. If a message resonates with you, the most meaningful response is often internal, choosing clarity over confusion, steadiness over urgency, and self-respect over emotional pressure. And if you feel moved to extend kindness outward, that can take many forms: supporting others in your life, offering encouragement without expectation, or simply being more present and intentional in your own interactions. Contribution doesn't have to be tied to links, transactions, or appeals. It can exist in everyday choices that make your environment more thoughtful and supportive. In that sense, paying it forward is less about external prompts and more about how you carry what you have learned into your actions. When you remove the pressure of dramatic framing, what remains is something simpler and more stable. The understanding that your experiences shape you, but they don't define your destiny or limit your future connections. You are always allowed to interpret your life with calmness, boundaries, and your own sense of meaning, without needing urgency or outside validation to make those choices real. When you left, they knew that no one else could bring them peace again. Their soul is calling for you, even though they act like everything is fine. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Soon something strong, sudden, and unexpected will happen that makes them tell the truth, a message they didn't mean to send. They cannot hide this truth any longer. They were afraid before, but the story doesn't end now. It changes. Don't move. Don't skip. Everything will be different after what is coming. Do not skip now, my beloved child. What you need to hear today is what destiny tells you. Do not leave until the end. There is a very big thing coming. A person who barely noticed you before is now having a realization that rocks their whole world. They thought you would be there all the time. They thought you would have to wait a long time. No one else could have taught them a lesson like you could have. Don't skip. It is all becoming clear now. They are becoming more and more restless inside. They cannot help but feel drawn to you. They play back what you said, how quiet you were, and the moment you left. Every little thing has become a reminder that they cannot run away. Some people think they are okay, but they know deep down that they lost the one person who really got them. Stay until the end, because there is a big surprise coming up. You are nearer to a breakthrough than you think. Someone's heart is getting ready to finally speak. A long buried truth is coming to light. A link that seemed to be lost is coming back strong. Right now, everything in your story will change at once. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. After this surprise, what you thought you knew will change, my beloved child. Please remain in this location. Don't skip. It is almost like you can feel the truth coming into your life. Do not leave until the end. There is a big thing coming toward you. You are now seeing the truth about someone who used to act like they didn't care, but really did. They really miss you more than they say. Thoughts are all over the place, but their heart only wants one thing. Bring them back. Don't skip. The future is talking to you right now. They cannot fight the pull any longer. They get closer with every sign, dream, and sudden thought of you. They are scared of their feelings. They are scared of what will happen without you. They now know that acting strong took away from their strength. Someone needs this breakthrough. So please share this message. This lets the anointing come into your circle. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. They know once more that trying to be tough made them weaker. To make this prophetic word a part of your life, write an honest amen in the comments. This simple action makes your faith stronger and aligns your spirit with the good things that are happening right now. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Pay close attention. You are getting closer to the moment you have been waiting for with every second that goes by. A message that is written over and over until bravery wins. At first, they were scared to do what they are now. A truth that was buried deep is coming to the surface. There will soon be a powerful event that will change the whole plot of your story. Don't move. Don't skip. Next, what fate has been planning is revealed. Do not skip this. My beloved child, Now things start to make sense. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. Tell one person right now who needs this breakthrough about this word from the prophet. This lets the anointing come into your circle. It is no longer possible for people to hide how they feel. It fills up to the brim with joy. Their minds keep going back to your name. Their spirit is restless because they know they cannot get away from this connection any longer. Don't skip. You know more about the truth now than ever before. They have to make a decision that will alter everything. I have spent nights thinking about your words, remembering that you were there and feeling how far away you are. They cannot escape the silence any longer. They are starting to understand that even their happiest times are incomplete without you. You were never just someone. You were the one. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. You are now in the place where fate has been building for a long time. You are about to get a message, a confession, or a sudden move. Your story is still going on. Everything in the world is pulling two hearts back together. Now, things start to change. Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. The next thing that happens will always bother you. Don't skip. My beloved child, not now. In many creative or reflective spaces, there is also a tension between expression and support. The desire to share meaningful work with others, while also sustaining the effort it takes to continue creating it. When something resonates with a person during a difficult moment, it can feel personally significant, almost as if it arrived at exactly the right time. That sense of connection is real in terms of experience, even if it is not something that can be directed or guaranteed. At the same time, any request for support or appreciation is healthiest when it is presented without emotional pressure or implication of obligation. People engage with creative work for many different reasons: curiosity, comfort, entertainment, or personal reflection. If they choose to support it in some way, that choice is most meaningful when it is made freely, not as a response to urgency or guilt. The value of any message or project does not depend on constant reinforcement, but on whether it genuinely offers something that people find thoughtful or worthwhile in their own time. Ultimately, the most grounded approach to communication, especially in emotionally charged content, is honesty without intensity that overwhelms judgment. It allows the reader to decide what resonates, what doesn't, and what they want to carry forward. Nothing meaningful is lost by stepping back, and nothing authentic is strengthened by pressure. What remains instead is a simple exchange, ideas offered, interpreted, and either taken in or left aside, each person moving at their own pace and according to their own understanding. Destiny has shown what was hidden. They are about to let down their guard. I feel ashamed. There is less pride now. They can no longer fight the pull, so they will reach out and touch you. You were never supposed to fight these feelings. Everything that they see, remember, or feel brings them back to you. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. You have no idea how close you really are to making a breakthrough. Your strength came from not saying anything. Destiny is giving you back what was always meant to be yours because you are strong. They learned a lesson from your distance. It is almost time for a message, a confession, or the truth. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. Read on until you get to the part where things change. Do not skip this. My beloved child, if you scroll right now, you will miss what fate has been planning from the start. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. The person who thought they were strong without you is now facing the truth. They were wrong. Their life is less busy and noisy. At night, their mind goes back to the time they lost you. The days are heavy. Don't skip. They have never been brave enough to say this before. A change inside is happening quickly, strongly, and clearly. They are facing feelings they buried. Shame is waking them up. They cannot get away from their memories. The fear of losing you for good cannot be ignored any longer. They had no idea it would hurt this much. Destiny can show you what is really in your heart. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Everything they hid is now ready to come out. Everything is set up for it to happen. A message they didn't want to write. Something they only told themselves was true. It is moving toward you and getting stronger. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. Just a few inches away, everything in your story will change. Don't skip, my beloved child. This moment is too close, too important, and too linked to your future to miss. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. Somebody who used to hide their feelings is giving up now that they cannot take it any longer. They kept coming back to you. Every time you tried to forget, the memories got stronger. Don't skip. It is time for your heart to hear the truth. They now know they cannot get away from this truth. They see everything you were, everything you gave, and everything they lost. I finally woke them up with the shock of losing you. They feel like their heart is pulling them back to you. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Watch out now. Your big step forward is very close. A message that was written, erased, and rewritten. They no longer want to hide this truth. There is more courage now. Your paths are coming together in a way that you cannot avoid. Don't move. Don't skip. The following part of the story gets you even more close to the truth. Do not skip this, my beloved child. The most important step in your destiny is happening right now. Do not leave until the end. There is a huge thing coming your way. Someone who used to act like they didn't care is now facing what they worked so hard to avoid. They cannot live without you. They cannot get away from the way their mind and heart are pulling them back like a storm. Don't skip. There is a reason why you were brought here right now. They cannot hide any longer because the truth is getting stronger inside them. They told themselves they were over it, but deep down they didn't believe it. They tried to think about something else, but you kept coming back to them. They tried to forget about you, but the silence hurts more than anything else they have ever felt. They cannot get away from the feelings that fate put on them. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. You are now more than ever on the verge of an idea, a breakthrough, or a turning point. Someone is almost ready to reach out, but they cannot because they are too proud. They are getting braver than they were before. A message being sent, someone shows up out of the blue, or the telling of a long-kept secret. One of these is getting ready to come into your life. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. It will be beautiful as the next part of your story plays out. Do not skip this, my beloved child. The situation describes someone who has been trying, for a long time, to suppress feelings that never fully settled. On the surface, they may appear distant or unaffected, but internally, there is a constant return to thoughts they cannot fully shut off. What they once tried to ignore has become harder to dismiss, especially as time passes and distractions lose their effectiveness. There is a growing awareness that pretending not to care was never a real solution. It only delayed an emotional reckoning that now feels unavoidable. In that space, memory becomes more persistent, not in a dramatic or dramatized way, but in the form of repeated reflection on what was said, what was left unsaid, and what might have been handled differently. A message that was drafted but never sent becomes symbolic of that hesitation, representing everything that was felt but never expressed clearly. The emotional weight here is not about fate or external forces, but about unresolved communication and the human tendency to avoid vulnerability when it feels risky. Over time, that avoidance creates its own pressure, where silence starts to feel heavier than expression. Even moments of stillness can bring those thoughts back, not as certainty about outcomes, but as reminders that something remains unfinished internally. The tension lies in wanting clarity, while also fearing the consequences of reaching for it. Rather than any external inevitability, what is unfolding is an internal struggle between emotional honesty and self-protection. where neither side fully wins until something is finally acknowledged with clarity and intention. Take this divine truth to heart and get ready for what is to come. My miracle is on its way. In the comments, to make this promise come true, your words should be full of faith and bring your blessing closer. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. What you have been waiting for is about to happen. No more steps to take. They are scared to send this message. They don't want to talk about it, but they cannot keep it inside any longer. There is more and more pressure. The feelings are getting stronger. Before you read the rest of this powerful message, make sure you understand this. This did not get sent to you by mistake. This is a direct message to you. This is what Archangel Michael wants you to know. There is a sacred rule that governs the flow of divine abundance in this community, and Archangel Michael wants you to follow it. Blessings come more often and faster when you choose them to. If you accept this invitation, you will get divine insight and guidance early on that have been prepared just for you. You get spiritual support, clarity, and speed up. Do not let this holy moment go by. Follow the unique link in the description to become a part of Archangel Michael's close group. It is in both the comment that was pinned and the description. There is also a link to support this work if you want to, but you don't have to. We already really value your presence, time, and energy. You are about to find out what they have been hiding. Don't move, don't skip. Timing is getting closer, my beloved child. Do not skip this. Destiny is right behind you now, telling you the truth. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Someone who used to be sure of themselves is now learning something they didn't expect. Without you, my life feels empty and unfinished. That they were strong enough to let you go, but their hearts will not let them. Don't skip. What their soul tried to hide is shown here. They are filled with hate, regret, fear, and desire all at the same time. They remember everything you did and said, even the parts where they pretended it didn't matter. They feel guilty. The truth that they tried to hide is coming back like a wave that cannot be stopped. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Pay close attention. They cannot run away from the moment that fate is pulling them toward. A message that was typed while shaking hands. A truth that cannot be kept secret any longer. They were afraid to take that step before. They want to slowly and honestly come back to you. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. You are getting closer to the part of the story where everything changes. Do not skip this, my beloved child. You are now in the part of your story that will reveal the most. Now is the time to see the truth that fate has been trying to tell you. Don't scroll away. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. It is finally coming from the heart of someone who used to act like losing you didn't matter. Their heart is beating fast. They no longer feel at peace. These are the first words they have said to themselves that they have never said to you. They can no longer leave you behind. Don't skip. Today is the day that their secret truth starts to come out. They cannot hide the fact that they are changing any longer. Now, they are most scared that you might not be there. They see you everywhere they look. You are in the night, the songs and the silence. Every night they feel the weight of what they lost. Now that they know it, you are the source of their peace. Without you, their world seems strange. Their heart is pulling them back in a strange way. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. It will only take a moment to find out what fate has planned for you. A message written with a busy heart and good intentions. They are scared to do this, but they know they need to. The stars are aligned for the moment when their feelings finally break through the walls they put up. Don't move. Don't skip. What comes next will completely change the course of your story in a way you could not have imagined. Please don't miss this, my beloved child. If you scroll down now, you will not be able to hear the truth that destiny is trying to tell you. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. Someone who has been hiding how they feel has had enough. Their heart cannot keep quiet any longer. Each memory of you is coming back stronger, louder, and deeper than before. Don't skip. Right now, their walls are falling down. And imagined inner lives of the other person. Thoughts repeat, replay, and intensify, especially when there is distance or lack of clarity, and it can begin to feel as if every quiet moment is carrying hidden significance. In reality, what is happening is usually much more internal than external. The brain is trying to reduce uncertainty by constructing narratives that feel emotionally satisfying, even if they are not grounded in what is actually known. This can make it seem like there is a constant pull, as if another person is thinking or feeling something in real time, when what is really active is memory, attachment, and the mind's natural tendency to seek closure. When someone matters deeply, the absence of clear answers can turn into repetitive mental loops that interpret silence as meaning, hesitation as signals, and possibility as certainty. These loops can feel powerful, but they are not evidence of external messages or predetermined events. They are reflections of emotional investment, trying to find stability. The most important shift happens when you begin to recognize the difference between what is felt internally and what is objectively happening outside of you. Instead of feeding urgency, prediction, or imagined confessions, it becomes more helpful to gently return to what is actually present. Your own thoughts, your own emotional state, and the reality of not having full access to another person's inner world. People are far more private, complex, and inconsistent than any single narrative the mind tries to construct about them. Letting go of the need to decode silence, as destiny creates space for emotional clarity to return. And while feelings of longing or unresolved connection are real experiences, they do not require dramatic interpretation to be valid. They simply require patience, grounding, and the willingness to allow uncertainty to exist without turning it into a story that feels larger than what is actually known. They cannot run away because they feel like coming back to you. You are in every thought. Each memory makes them think of who you were to them. Don't skip. This is where their real self starts to show. They are becoming aware of something very important that is altering the way they see everything. It makes them sad to think of how kind, patient, and present you were. Pride is replaced by guilt. They cannot hide the one truth they didn't want to tell anymore. They love you very much still. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Some of you have been following messages like this for a long time, through seasons of waiting, silence, and hoping. You know what it is to hold on when everything says let go. The people who support this work are exactly like that. They give not because things are easy, but because they believe in something bigger than the moment. If that is you, the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment is open. Your faithfulness never goes unnoticed, not by heaven and not here. You are getting close to a breakthrough. Things that happen, feelings, conversations, and the right time are all coming together to bring this person back to you. They don't want to send the message, but they cannot stop writing it. They feel like they cannot hold back words they have never said before. They are going to do something they have never been brave enough to do before. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. The next part of your story will change it in large ways. Do not skip this. My beloved child, this fate was kept secret until now. You will miss the start of a new chapter if you scroll away. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. Person used to act like they didn't need you, but now they understand the truth. It was never true. Their heart is heavy. They don't know what to do. Everywhere they look, signs point them back to you. Don't skip. Destiny starts to show them how they really feel at this point. They cannot calm down the storm inside them any longer. They miss you when they least expect it. Like when they wake up, are by themselves, or there is silence. People thought that time would erase memories, but it only made them stronger. They are feeling overwhelmed by everything they didn't say, or how they felt, but didn't say it. They tried not to think about it, but now they cannot get away from it. They have to decide now, and cannot put it off any longer. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. The stars are coming together at just the right time to show what they have been hiding. They don't want to send this message, but they cannot stop writing it. They thought about telling everyone the truth, but they were afraid to do it. Their heart is racing, and they feel pushed to take a step they didn't want to. There will be a big change soon. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. The change your soul has been waiting for will happen next. Do not skip this. My beloved child, if you keep scrolling, you will miss the most important moment in your life so far. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. Someone who used to keep quiet is now weak from all the things they kept inside. Their anger is rising and their heart is beating fast. The truth that they never told is starting to come out. Don't skip. They show how they really feel here. They are saying they slipped up and lost control. They thought that leaving would make things easier, but it made their lives empty. They thought that ignoring their feelings would make them go away, but instead they got stronger. They make me think of you in everything they do. Each sign makes them think of what they lost. Do not leave until the end. You are about to get a big gift. You are almost there. You are getting close to the breakthrough you have been waiting for in silence. There needs to be an honest statement, a message that was written with shaking hands. It took too long to do this step. They are now being pushed and pulled back toward you by fate. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. Your whole story changes when the next moment comes around. Please don't miss this, my beloved child. If you keep scrolling, you will miss the exact moment when fate starts to show you the truth you have been feeling for a long time. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. That person who thought they could live without you is now seeing how wrong they were. They said things they never expected to say, and once the words were out, there was no way to pull them back. It left a shift in the space between you, subtle at first, but impossible to ignore. What once felt steady now feels uncertain, like something familiar has been quietly rearranged. For them, the act of speaking honestly didn't bring relief in the way they assumed it would. Instead, it opened a door they weren't fully prepared to walk through. There is a restlessness in them now, a sense that whatever direction they once believed was fixed has started to blur. They think back to the idea of walking away, something they once believed would be simple or even freeing, but it no longer carries that same certainty. What used to feel like control now feels more like hesitation dressed up as strength. In quieter moments, they find themselves replaying everything that led here, not with dramatic conclusions, but with a growing awareness that choices have weight long after they're made. There is tension in the space between what was said and what was meant, between distance and closeness, between pride and the things that were never fully expressed. And as that tension builds, it becomes harder for them to pretend it doesn't matter. Something inside them is no longer aligned with the idea of letting go so easily, even if they don't yet know what they're supposed to do with that realization. It sits there, unresolved, pressing gently but persistently against everything they thought they had settled. Now, more than ever, the time has come when everything changes for you. Do not skip this, my beloved child. Stop scrolling right now, or you will miss the exact moment that fate has been planning since the start of this journey. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. That person can no longer hide the truth. If they used to act like your absence didn't matter, they love you very much still. They are pulled back by every thought. It feels like every memory is stronger now. It feels wrong to be without you. Do not skip this. Sadness and anger are coming to the surface. They are having a big change inside that is shaking their soul. They understand that they lost more than a person. They lost comfort, safety, and peace. It hurts them for every word they never spoke, every moment they didn't value, and every emotion they ran away from. They cannot fight the pull of fate that brings them back to you. Stay with it until the end. You have not walked through this message by accident. And I want you to know something. The fact that you are still here, still reading, still believing that something is shifting, that is not weakness. That is the rarest kind of strength. If this space has been a refuge for that strength, please consider sewing into it through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. Not because I need it, because someone else who carries what you carry needs to find this too. You are about to get a big gift. Something big is about to happen that you didn't see coming. They don't want to send this message, but they have to. There hasn't been any truth in too long, no matter how hard they try. This truth will not go away. Their heart is getting ready to do something they have never done before. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. Get ready for the most important part of the story in the next part. Do not skip this, my beloved child. You will miss the moment when fate is ready to give you the keys to your future if you scroll down now. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. It is now too late for someone who tried to look strong without you. The stress of pretending has worn them out. The fight against the truth has worn them out. They are tired of hiding how they feel from you. They still care. They still need you. You are still needed. Don't skip. What they really feel comes out here. They cannot ignore it any longer because of something inside them. When it is quiet, they miss you the most. You are felt even when things are crazy. They can feel your energy even when you are not there. Now that they know what they were trying to hide, their fear seems small. They made the worst mistake of their lives when they lost you. Type "Destiny is calling me" in the comments to bring up the last part of the prophecy. This is your statement that you are moving into the future that God has planned for you. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. They used to think they couldn't do what fate is pushing them to do. A message that they send almost every night. A confession kept coming back to them. A choice they cannot put off any longer. They are almost ready to reach out. They are getting ready to tell the truth and say what they have been hiding. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. The next part is when things finally start to go your way. Do not skip this. My beloved child, if you keep scrolling, you will miss the moment that fate has been pointing you towards since the beginning. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. Someone who kept quiet to hide how they felt is now losing control over everything they hid. It feels heavy in their chest. They have a lot of different ideas, but one truth stands out. They cannot stay away from you any longer. Don't skip. Their heart is beating faster than their fear at this point. It is a battle inside. But this time, emotion is winning. They remember your voice, being there with them, and how nice you were. All of a sudden, they feel like they miss you. When your name comes up, they try to be strong, but they fail. They left, but they keep coming back to you. They cannot fight destiny anymore. It is pulling them so hard. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. The moment they tried to avoid is getting closer and closer. A message that was typed while hands were shaking. For those who choose to support creative or reflective work like this, whether through platforms such as Ko-fi or other forms of contribution, it is always best understood as optional and voluntary. Support is never something that should feel pressured or tied to emotional expectation. It is simply one way some people choose to encourage work that they find meaningful or helpful in their own lives. Every piece of content exists because of a shared space between the creator and the audience. And sometimes that connection is strengthened when people feel moved to contribute, share feedback, or pass something along to others who might benefit from it. At the same time, there is no requirement or obligation attached to that choice. What matters more than anything is that people engage in ways that feel comfortable and honest for them. If a message has been helpful or thought-provoking, That experience is already valuable on its own, regardless of any further action. And if someone feels inspired to share it with others, that too should come from a natural place, rather than a sense of duty or pressure. The intention behind any community or creative space should always be clarity, openness, and respect for individual boundaries. People are free to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and decide for themselves how they want to interact with what they see. In the end, the most meaningful connections are not built on urgency or persuasion, but on trust, authenticity, and the freedom to engage without conditions attached. You are about to get a big gift. As things come together, they will be strong, emotional, and impossible to stop. We are near the end now, and I want to ask you something from the heart. If you have ever felt seen by this work, if these words have ever landed in a place inside you that no one else has reached, please honor that by supporting this ministry through the Ko-fi link in the description and pinned comment. You stayed through the whole journey today. That kind of person is exactly who keeps a work like this alive. A message almost sent, a call they think about making. They are now ready to tell the truth. Even though their voice shakes, they are almost ready to tell everyone what they kept secret. Your story will change in a way you never thought possible if they do this. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. In the next second, you get even closer to the point where you can see your whole future. Do not skip this, my beloved child. You will miss the moment that fate has been building up to since the beginning if you keep scrolling. Do not leave until the end. You are going to get a big surprise. What someone used to hide behind calmness to avoid their feelings is now coming apart on the inside. Their heart beats fast. Their thoughts are racing. They keep hearing the same thing from their soul. Reach out before it is too late. Don't skip. Now is when their truth comes into your life. It dawns on them all at once. They will always remember how safe you made them feel and how peaceful you were. It hurts more that you don't say goodbye. Even though they fought their feelings, they won. They cannot stay away from you anymore because fate is pulling them so hard toward you. Stay with it until the end. You are about to get a big gift. The speed is getting faster. This is real. This makes me feel this cannot be stopped because their hands are shaking. They type a message, delete it, and then type it again. They say things they never thought they would be brave enough to say. Their heart tells them to do something they were afraid of before. A big step forward is almost here. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. You always hoped that the next part of your story would come out of the blue, and now it has today. Do something to make sure you get your breakthrough. Thank you for watching this video. If you got something out of it and are ready for God's favor to move through your life, taking away problems and opening doors, please like it. Do something today to protect what is coming. Please like this video if you want God's blessing to come into your life. Take a moment to think about this truth before we finish this powerful message. This message wasn't found by accident. It is not luck. This message comes straight from Archangel Michael to you. Archangel Michael is inviting people to join a safe, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is a promise, not a hope. Are simple principles in life that don't feel dramatic at first, but over time they can quietly shape the way everything else unfolds. It's often not the complicated ideas that create lasting change, but the small, steady ones that get repeated long enough to become part of how someone thinks and acts each day. When a person begins to live in a more intentional way, paying attention to their choices, their habits, and the direction those habits are leading, it can start to influence more than just one area of life. What begins as a single adjustment in mindset or behavior can gradually affect confidence, relationships, and even the way challenges are handled. Nothing about this process is instant, and it rarely feels like a sudden transformation while it's happening. Instead, it builds slowly, almost quietly, until one day, it becomes clear that things feel different than they used to. The important part is consistency rather than intensity. because meaningful change tends to grow from repetition, not from brief moments of motivation. Along the way, it also becomes easier to recognize what supports growth and what keeps pulling attention in the opposite direction. This kind of awareness doesn't require pressure or urgency, only honesty and patience with the process. When someone stays committed to what they believe is helpful or constructive for them, those choices often begin to influence other areas of life in ways that feel more stable and grounded. Over time, what once felt difficult or uncertain can become more manageable, not because everything outside has changed, but because the way a person moves through it has slowly shifted.